Hi, this is Michael Uslan. You're listening to Batman on Film.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Plug you in while tuning up frequency. Jett and the crew, they got the remedy. Discussing Bats and all his legacy. Mike is Ivan's. Welcome to the social hour. We're talking Gotham, flying power. Look in the field of protest, got the keys to the Batmobile. Lights go down the shots about to start. Chance with striking like a dog. We're down the ways are hard. We're in deep, not deep. Welcome to the social hour, exploring Gotham's darkest hours. Tune in, feel the charge. Jett's at the hill with throwing large.
Welcome to the Social Hour, a Batman on Film podcast, batman-on-film.com. This is episode 209 of this podcast. Ryan Lauer returns, senior BOF contributor. Ryan, you're on the podcast, the Social Hour podcast, I guess is the best way to put that, right?
That's right.
How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing well. Doing well today. And I don't know, like just doing well, Bill.
Okay.
Got the day off.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Well,
usually good.
it's Labor
Got the
Day.
off, right?
Labor
Hopefully
Day.
you're doing
We
good
are
if you have a day off.
recording September 1st, 2025. Yeah, it's a holiday. So I am off as well.
I'm
we're
not
off.
dressed appropriately for the occasion. I ended up putting on a Ninja Turtles t-shirt instead of a Batman t-shirt. I hope that's allowed. Hope I don't get booted.
No.
Or okay. I mean, it's kind of in the family. There is a comic book series and an animated movie where the two cross paths. So it's Batman related.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Because it's all connected. It's all connected.
Everything's connected. Everything.
It's all connected.
Always. And it must be.
It always must be.
And it must be or it sucks.
So you can say that you were past the age for turtles when they hit.
Yes.
But
yeah.
did you get into it because of any of your kids? And by into it, I mean like you were observing while they got into it sort of deal, or did it just bypass the Ramey household?
I'm thinking. I'm sure that they watched it, but when I look back, it's not something that immediately comes to mind, like Blue's
Gotcha.
Clues, SpongeBob SquarePants, Batman Beyond comes up.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Understood.
yeah,
Understood. Which SpongeBob, I believe you got into also, though, didn't you? You actually enjoyed that one?
Yes, I did like SpongeBob. I like a little SpongeBob SquarePants.
There you go.
But
I never watched. Never watched. I've never watched SpongeBob. Shame on me.
Have you? So what are you saying? Have you ever seen one single episode?
No.
Maybe a rabbit hole you go down one day.
Maybe.
And
I was like, I was homesick today.
I mean,
and I just turned on SpongeBob.
It's pretty damn funny.
If you're on a ton of cough medicine and drugs, like for prescribed kind, and then you watch SpongeBob and just be like, it was the trippiest day I've ever had in my life.
It is pretty.
There was this talking thing under the ocean, and there was a pineapple and a starfish dancing.
Yeah.
And they were wearing pants.
It's funny. It's pretty damn funny. I would think that I get a feeling that our brand, what we find humorous, is probably we're in the same ballpark.
My humor is, covers the entire spectrum, I think.
Okay.
So,
I think you enjoy SpongeBob SquarePants.
all right. One of these days.
Yeah.
One of these days
Well,
I'll be
yeah.
like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna watch SpongeBob. And then I'll
You gotta
probably at
get
the
that,
last second be like, I could watch SpongeBob, or I could watch Batman the Animated Series for the 119th time.
I that's interesting. I think I might take SpongeBob SquarePants over Batman the Animated Series.
Okay,
Uh,
now you're just getting crazy.
yeah,
Now you're
I
just
am.
getting
It's
wild. You're
just
getting crazy.
crazy, crazy.
Bill's down in cough syrup right now, so
Yeah.
he's not
But
responsible for what he says.
what I want is that, SpongeBob SquarePants Batman crossover.
Yeah. I mean,
Now,
it'd
if you
probably make
don't,
more sense as an Aquaman SpongeBob
well,
crossover,
they
but
have, yeah,
Batman has he's gone down in the ocean. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right.
yeah,
Anyways, there you go,
that,
James Gunn.
yeah. It would be like Batman the Brave and the Bold. That
Yeah,
Batman and SpongeBob, because he's been with Scooby Doo, right?
damn right.
Like in the Brave and the Bold, he puts that fish bowl
Yeah,
thing on his head and goes down to hang out with Aquaman. You just go down there and hang out with SpongeBob,
why
Sandy, and
not?
Patrick Star. Uh, yeah.
We've got a hit right here.
Here we are. See,
We've got the idea. We're not
we're
the
giving him
writers.
all these ideas we come up with on this show.
Tom King, come on, write this.
Yeah. Well, Tom King did do Elmer Fudd in Batman. And that worked really well.
Yeah,
You
he can
know,
do anything. He can do it all.
Elmer Fudd, SpongeBob, and Batman,
Wow.
and Scooby and the gang all together. Let's go. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
Let's match them all up.
No, but going back to the original question,
Yes.
even though the Ninja Turtles weren't like something that was uh commonplace, like obsessed with my kids. I am well aware. I've watched them. I think I've seen most of, if not all, the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a good number of the animated stuff. I read all the Batman crossovers. So it all goes back to you saying, "Oh, well, teenage mutant Ninja Turtles T-shirt today," and it went on this tangent from hell. All right.
It took us all the way to SpongeBob and back.
Yeah. So as I said,
Damn.
this is the Social Hour episode 209. Let's ride. All right. A couple things. Let's just get out of the way here. If you checked out BOF, the fine folks at Filippo Loretti sent me a very nice watch. Or it's coming. But I partnered with them. They are relaunching the Batmobile watch. It's a black stainless steel Batman watch. It's very cool. It's very nice. It's not cheap, and I don't mean cheap in terms of price. I'm talking about cheap in terms of, you get some Batman watches that are just thrown together. You can get it for $25. It's not the best watch in the world. These are nice watches. If you want all the details, check it out on Batman on Film. And if you're inclined to order through Batman on Film, put in the code Batman on Film 15. Get you 15% off, and then I'm going to do a video review of those of the watch a little bit later once I get hold of it. You took a look at it on the website.
I did.
It's a cool looking watch, huh?
Yeah, I said you're gonna have to go someplace fancy to wear this watch.
Yeah. It's black,
And then and the lights go out and it glows. It looks
yeah,
like too.
yeah,
Which will also make you pretty nifty, Bill.
yeah. It's black. Of course, it should have been blue,
It
like
comes
Blue
in black.
Batman. Should have been, Anyway, I'm not going down that. I'm not going down that tangent.
Well, the glowing in the dark, when it glows in the dark, it's blue. So there you go. It's covered.
Oh, okay.
It's got every basis
All
covered.
right. So yeah, you can check that out. Batman on Film. Got a new Batman video game coming.
Oh my goodness.
Not Arkham. I did want to mention this. We're gonna most of the show is gonna be about the Batman Part 2. We're gonna get to that in just a second.
You don't say.
Yeah. But Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, some of the details, the trailer was released here not too long ago. You can find details on Batman on Film. This seems to be right up my alley, Ron Lauer. One of these things that's a homage to Batman history, Batman Legacy. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of stuff, That's like Lego Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold. So, and it's got a little Arkham vibe to it at times, which was intentional. What were your thoughts when you
Man,
when you heard
all you-
about her one's coming, and then it's a Lego game, and it's Batman history. He's in the Batman costume. He's in all sorts of the 1939 original purple glove costume, all kind of stuff.
And all you got to do is so go to batman-on-film.com. Click
Yeah.
on the story and the image, the header image of it. It's like that's all you need. That's all you really need to see. And it's like what an awesome image that is, because right away by looking at him and his silhouette and stuff, it's like, oh, it's a Lego Batman game. But then it's like everything that it's nodding to in the background,
Hmm.
like there, for example, the diner sign. It's like that looks like that instantly makes me think of Arkham. Iceberg Lounge. You got Joker stuff, Monarch Theater, Catwoman's head on the top of the building like a cat head, which makes you think of Shrek's. Like the Wayne Enterprise makes you think of Arkham. It's like it just looks like a blend of everything. And then you watch the trailer of it, and it just does. It's a total blend of everything Batman.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like I have not beaten a Lego video game. And way back on the Nintendo GameCube, we're talking over 20 years now, they released a Star Wars game, a Lego Star Wars game, and that was my first foray into the Lego world stuff, and that was a blast. Never beat it. And then it's when they started to do Lego Batman games, I played those, never beat them, but they were a blast. I think Pete's talked about like the Jurassic Park Lego game. I got that on the PS4 when that first came out, and that was awesome. So these Lego games they're a lot of fun. And yeah, when you're gonna target anything just towards Batman, and it's only Batman. Like throw it through my wallet, through my
Yeah.
computer screen. Yes, give me now, please. And I think this looks great.
Yeah. It looks very cool. I think part of the press release. I mean, they're touching on like all the Batman movies and
Yeah.
just almost everything Batman, you know, and
Hmm.
so it should be fun to play. Is there a Lego Batman game that's supposed to be like one of the best Batman games? Like it's up there in terms of Batman games? Because I had one I remember. This must have been going back to like PlayStation 2 or 3
I think
that
PS3 was the
played the
first.
89 score like the whole
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think that one was just called Lego Batman. I think it's in my
Okay.
other room. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that was what he said, PS3. That was the first one. And it was
Okay. Yeah.
just Lego Batman, the video game, released in
Okay.
2008.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's got to be what I'm talking about. I had that
actually,
one.
that was on the, hmm, I don't know if, yeah, just PS3 then. Okay. Is PS3 out in 2008? Oh my gosh. I don't know. But there you go. Lego Batman, the video game. That was the first.
Okay.
And that was awesome.
Yeah. It was. So I'm very anxious to get this game and check it out when it comes out. I know Michael Ramey, he's fired up because he's a gaming guy.
Yeah.
And so I like there was like a little video segment of comparing it, the Arkham style moves that it
Hmm.
uses side by side with the Arkham game. And it was like, the drop down from all that kind of stuff is in
Yeah.
there. So that's going to be fun. So, yeah, stay tuned to that here on Batman on Film because I'm sure we're going to be talking about it. Like I said, when it's, the title, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, come on. That's what I love. Love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Brian Lauer,
Yeah.
did you know that the Batman Part 2 is coming soon?
It's coming? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you say coming soon. And we're like, in 25 months.
Yeah.
But it's coming
That ain't
soon.
that
Coming
ain't
soon.
nothing. That ain't nothing to me.
I'll
So
be in my 40s then, Bill. Yeah.
don't hold my
I'm gonna be an
beer.
old man. I'm gonna be an
Um,
old man at that time.
really? Okay. I'll
Yep.
be in my.
Gonna have
I'm gonna
gonna have
be.
my cane, my walker going into the theater to see
I'm gonna
Batman Part
be.
2.
I'll be almost 62 when
So
it comes
I
out.
was gonna say, do you want to admit it?
Yeah, that's
Do you
what I
want
said. Hold
to?
my beer on this old stuff, huh? Um,
Yeah.
Here's one of the things where I kind of look at when it getting delayed. It got delayed by the strikes, then it got delayed by Matt Reeves' personal thing going on that affected the writing and finishing the script. We're not going to get into any of that. We know what the deal is. But if it had never been delayed, it would be coming in about a month, right? What was it? October
Yeah.
2nd, 3rd was the original date, something like that, this year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's cool and everything. But then on the other hand, the other side of that pancake is, you know how movies, they come, they go, and then you're like, I got nothing. I got nothing to follow. I got nothing to. I've been following this movie for 2 years or whatever, and now it's come and gone. And when we're talking about the next one. So at least we have not already gone through all the what I call enjoy the ride time of the casting and production and getting the little bits of information that's put out and that build up into the movie. So we have all that still in front of us, which is, see, that's a glass half full way to look at it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What about, okay, what about you? Would you rather it out in a month from now, or do you go,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Like,
all right,
yeah. Because
never mind.
yeah. Because then in 2 years, in a month, we'll see the movie, and then we'll be in the same situation.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
one, it's just like I mean, I'm ready, but I'm also very content with the amount of Batman entertainment I have to fill my time, you know?
So what you're
So it's like
so what you're
it,
saying is there's a lot of Batman entertainment out there.
there's a lot of Batman stuff out there
Yeah.
that I can revisit um and have a really good time. There's enough entertainment,
What's your
period.
top five revisits? You say
Uh
consistent revisit when it comes to Batman stuff.
89, Long Halloween, Dark Knight, Dark Victory. Mm, I mean, animated series. I don't have like one episode in particular, but those
Okay.
those are I revisit all the time. What I revisit the most out of anything, it probably is 89. Because I'll just go through spurts where I just put that on while I'm doing stuff, put that on, and fall asleep. Like that I'll just put on all the time.
That's an easy one just to have on the background.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
what I've said to you on here, I think before a few times of it's the movie. I don't know how much it's the movie I've seen the most in my life, and I don't think second place would ever catch up to it. For the
Yeah.
reason like you even just said, if it's really easy to put on and you sit and watch the whole thing, or you put it on while you're doing stuff, you hear parts, you peek in on it.
Yeah.
Like all year, every year, I don't know how many times I put it on.
Yeah. It's as much as it had such a head start on all the other movies.
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
because it came out first, it's just because it came out and I banked up watches. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? God, I can't tell you how many times I watched that thing. Come home late at night on a Saturday night, 2:30 in the morning with a bag of Jack in the Box after a night of shenanigans, and you put in the VHS of
Yeah.
Batman and watch it.
On the VHS, would you skip through the Diet Coke ad and the Daffy and Bugs store promos?
I'm sure there are times that I did, but I want to say probably most times no, because that was
It's just
part of
too
watching it,
fun. Yeah, it's part
It
of the
was kind of part
experience.
of watching it on that VHS.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers
What
ball
about this
cap.
ball cap?
So yeah, and the Diet Coke. So Diet Coke came with the cape blowing.
Alfred's chugging some Diet Coke while
Yeah,
Batman's out on the prowl.
yeah. So yeah, casting is coming very soon, obviously, because members of
Hold
the
on.
cast. Yeah,
HODE. Hold on.
yeah. Hold on. Okay.
What's your 5 revisits?
Oh
Should
man.
have asked you that right away.
89, the Batman. Begins. Batman Year One.
The comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Brave and the Bold just
Episodes.
miss
Yeah.
episodes. I
All right.
think I, Begins or Dark Knight.
Year one almost has that same thing of like, because it's only four issues. It's such a breeze of a read that you can just go back to it, and
Yeah.
because it's one of those comfortable things that from. I know you were an adult when it came out. For me,
Yeah.
it came out right before I was born, but it's like it's always been there. Just one thing that's always been there. It's easily digestible. No, it's not blasted with Batman, Batman himself, but yeah, that's a comfortable, quick read. I mean, I'd do that a couple times a year too, every year. All right, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, the cast, Colin Farrell, at least Colin Farrell and Jeffrey Wright both have noted publicly that they've received a script. So I'm sure by the time we're recording this, they've read it. I'm sure they got it comes like all secured and stuff. If you got hold of it, like, would you just bust it out and read the whole damn thing immediately?
Yeah,
Or would you be cool and go,
I could be at my parents'
I'll get to it in a couple of days.
celebrating something, and I'd tell them to get out of their house. I've got stuff to do.
If you could read it right now, would you?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
You couldn't help yourself?
Well, I mean, if they send it to me, then they won't.
No,
I could read it right now. It's because they want me to.
Yeah. Here's the scenario. It was leaked. Say it's a leak. It got leaked, and you could read it.
If it got leaked, no.
If it got leaked,
no. I don't.
Okay.
Because I don't know that I trust that it really is the real thing.
Yeah.
And so then I wouldn't want to. Yeah, it's something that I don't know that it's real. And then also, it's kind of like when, I don't know if you remember Tarantino's movie, The Hateful Eight, his scripts got leaked, and so then he ended up changing it. So it's like anybody that ended up reading it, it's like, well, the movie's been changed since that. So I wouldn't even want that either. So if Mr. Matt Reeves himself said, "Hey, Mr. Batman Book Club, this qualifies. Here's the script." Hell yeah, I'd read it.
Okay.
But yeah, any shenanigans. If you were like, "Hey, I got my hands on the script. Here you go," and I'd be like, "How dare you, Bill?" And then I'd probably still read it. But if it was leaked online, I couldn't trust it. Then I'd say no.
I want to say that I would, even if I had someone go, "Hey, I know about the script.
Hey,
do you want to hear it?" Hey, Mr. Wayne. If even if it was like a legitimate way to have access and actually read it, no shenanigans involved, none of that, I think I'd go, no, I'm on El Paso. There's a town in West Texas.
El Paso.
El Paso on that. Yeah. Because I have ruled the day ever since I read the Batman Begins leak back in the day when it was leaked. I still think it was done on purpose.
Purposely.
Because only fans would read it, and I read it, and I wish I hadn't. And I think I've mentioned this. In 1989, I got the novelization, and I read that MFer before the movie came out. That's another one I've always regretted too.
The only time I ever did that was Spider-Man 2. I could not help myself with the looking like, Harry was going to unmask him. I could not wait like 3 weeks So the novelization came out and I read the novelization. It was the first dip in my world of novelizations
Yeah.
of movies and noticing like it kind of skewed my viewing experience because I was waiting for some things to happen and then it would cut, to move on to something else. I'm like, wait, but this was supposed to happen and then this was supposed to happen, because it was in the novel and I'd read the novel. And I was like, oh, I can't do this until after I see a movie. Can't do
Yeah.
this again.
So I would say no. But anyway, the script is being read, which means casting will be coming. We're in September. They're going to be filming here early next year. So I'm going to, I don't think it's an assumption. I'm going to say straight up, we're going to start hearing some casting news here before long.
You know what I saw on the interwebs? Old Jeffrey Wright himself
Yeah.
posted that he posted it made people believe, and then Mattson Tomlin liked it, Matt Reeves liked it. He posted like it almost like it's a zipped up, locked bag, you'd almost say, and he just posted a picture of that and then a bat. Old Gil Perez Abraham himself, Officer Martinez, Bill, liked it.
We know what that means.
Yeah, we know what that means. It means that the Martinez series is coming to HBO Max. Boom.
Okay. All right. I would not hate that.
You'd be happy with it.
And I gotta say, he's got to be in the sequel. He's got to have a freaking promotion. I mean, he helped Batman save Gotham.
He stood loyal with Gordon.
Yeah.
And helped him. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he doesn't he could still play the same ranking and just be there, I think. I mean, just give us that. That's all we ask. And if they don't, well, then Matt Reeves, he could go to heck. Okay. I don't need Batman Part 3.
Yeah. Just we don't get Martinez, the hell with Part 3.
No Martinez, no movie.
No, yeah. So I'm sure that the other cast members, the big timers,
and I think that we all need to prepare ourselves too. For anybody, there's then going to be whatever Jeffrey Wright's next movie is, and he gets interviewed for it. They're going to ask about if he's read the script.
Here it comes.
And everybody's going to say it's great. So then there's going to be articles about how so-and-so read it and it's great.
Oh, full articles.
Do you think if Jeffrey Wright doesn't think it's great, that he's going to say anything except it's great? Just
so you've read the
yourself.
Batman Part 2 script. How was it? It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But I have a contract. I got to show up and do it.
Oh my God, they're actors, right? I think it's about damn time that people like the actors, writers, directors that they start lying. Like on the red carpet, Jeffrey Wright, he says that he goes, "Oh, it's a piece of shit." All right, thanks, and he walks away. He gets an interview the next day, and he's like, "Oh, it's fantastic." Yeah. And then just like because then nobody knows anything anymore. I think it's about time we do that.
It's pretty
mediocre. Yeah, it's mid. It's mid. And then they talked to Matt Reeves, and Matt Reeves said, "Oh, I wrote it, and I think it's a piece of shit." And then, Mattson Thomas is like, "It's the greatest thing I've ever read." Because then I don't know what to do anymore. Like, that's the route we need to go with these things now.
I would love it. I champion awesome. That. I champion it.
Because it's just like making I don't think it's just poking at the people who just are too caught up on every single angle.
Yes, and it's like, how dare they not be truthful when they're at, and I try to explain.
Then that'd be the spin. Like, yeah, okay, cool.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
I would love it. I would love it. I'd want nothing else.
It's a piece of shit.
Batman Part 2 is a piece of shit. Can you imagine you get to write that as your headline for a BOF story?
Can you imagine?
Right comments.
Let's say they did that. You imagine some of the meltdowns people, if they took it at face value without it being tongue in cheek. It'd be like the Bosu ball in the 15-pound dumbbell with Pattinson,
Oh yeah.
You're going to play Batman. By God, you better get in the gym and get pumped up.
It's a disgrace. And that even came to fruition because Stephen A. Smith made a comment about that with Patrick Mahomes in the offseason. And I was like, get out of here, people. Are you serious?
It's just, I mean,
It'd
I
be a
would love
gift.
it.
It'd be
Oh, I
over
would
two
love it.
years
And then
of this meltdown. And then we watch the movie.
you're gonna
And then
write
we're
a
like,
Batman movie. You better not write a piece of shit.
yeah. Yeah. And then can you imagine the people? Then they get mad. They come out of the Batman part two and they're like, you know what? That was a guy went in here expecting this movie to be a piece of shit and it wasn't. I want my money back. I think we have a great idea here. I hope James Gunn's listening
Oh
because I think this is
man,
this is a
man.
route to travel.
That would be the greatest.
Yeah.
Right there, you nailed it with I went in here wanting to see a piece of shit, and I love this movie.
Yeah, and I loved it. So I want my money
damn it, I
back.
want my money back. I'm pissed off.
Yeah. Oh, everybody, Bill's having a meltdown. Bill's melting down over there. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's just like everything in fandom. Just
Yeah.
all at once, man. God almighty. All right. Oh, I'm crying.
I want
here.
that experience.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time. All right.
So-
All right, we're on to something. Let's bring this back.
Anyway.
All right, let's ground this plane.
Oh man, that's made me one of the greatest moments of social
In a while.
history right there. Oh, and Eric's piece of shit. All right.
Golly, yeah, there you go.
Rumors been floating around. I don't look.
Are
I'm
you
not
going to be
gonna
one of those trades, Bill? You going to start doing the rumor mill?
I am not going to mention who says what.
Oh, okay.
If you know,
I don't even know if I've known. I think last time that you and I talked to you when we talked
Yeah.
about Robin. Otherwise, if there's anything else, I'm actually steered
let's
clear
go.
of it.
Let's just. I don't think there's spoilers, because they could or could not be true. I do like that James Gunn shuts it down. I don't care if he's lying or not. Shut that shit down. I'm not going to comment. No one's read that script, and the ones who have, they all say it's a piece of shit.
That's right. That's true. They're slowly adding, Jeffrey Wright to it so he can confirm.
Yeah. So, Robin, we talked about,
Yeah.
I don't know if he is or isn't. A lot of these are things that you could just say you heard and have no idea, and it be true, ultimately come out that's the case, and you go, I told you, but it wouldn't be out of the norm. It wouldn't be out from left field if that Reeves version of Robin or Dick Grayson is in Batman Part 2. I've said, in my opinion, my interpretation, some of the seeds were sown in the Batman with the mayor's kid. And I don't mean the mayor's kid becoming, this version of Dick Grayson or Robin. I'm just saying Batman's empathy and being able to relate to a kid who is, lost parents or whatever, same position that he was in. And then along with his growth as a human, Bruce Wayne becoming more human, to be honest, as we're going to start seeing growth, I could see that happening. So it would be a shocker to me whatsoever. So what ifs, right?
Whatever the movie that's presented to me, I'll judge the movie that's presented to me.
Yeah. Yes.
And cool. If we know beforehand, I think I said to you where I stood on it was like, if Robin's going to be in the movie and they're going to let us know that beforehand, I want to find out from someone in charge of that movie. I want to hear either Matt Reeves or Mattson Tomlin or James Gunn, because if they're saying it, then it's not BS.
Look,
and it's
if they
cool.
straight up,
okay,
I don't think they're going to do a Nolan where they've, it's part of a twist, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have Dick Grayson in the movie, then we're going to hear, so and so
Yeah.
is cast as Richard Dick Grayson in the Batman Part 2, so we're going to know.
Yeah.
That's what I think, right?
Yep. Yeah. And if whatever, okay. I'll judge when I watch the movie.
Yeah.
I don't. Who's like? I'd be like, oh, it doesn't excite me. But Matt Reeves says Batmite's going to be in the Batman Part 2. I was like, well, I don't like Batmite, but I'll watch the movie and I'll judge
Yeah.
how it's in that.
Yeah. Another character that's made the rumor mill of late, and this has been a while because of the setting, it being in like wintertime, Mr. Freeze is in it.
Oh, we've got a whole bit with Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah. Really? On this show after
On
Piece
this
of
show,
Shit,
yeah.
you really want to
Yeah.
go down this road with Mr. Freeze? So clearly that means that yes, but Mr. Freeze is in it because it's set in winter, and that absolutely means that there's going to be some diamond stealing going on in the Batman Part 2.
And I think people just need to understand that that's being waiting for the Catwoman series on HBO Max, because she's gonna go steal some diamonds. As soon as she gets in there, it's gonna be Mr. Freeze like, those are my diamonds, and and then there we go.
Yes,
boom,
yeah.
then they clash. That's for that series. So
that's the whole thing. The diamonds, Catwoman versus Mr. Freeze over diamonds in Gotham. Yeah. See, there we go. We got a whole show for you.
Now, if they do say they come out and they say there is going to be a Victor Freeze in the Batman Part 2, I'll say, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not writing it in my head just because,
No.
hey, there's a moon out there. That means that they're gonna, oh my goodness, they're gonna do a Batman Dracula story, because there's a moon or a werewolf,
or a werewolf,
moon of the wolf.
Yeah,
they're doing that because there's a full moon. It's like, no.
But I say, okay, cool. Victor Freeze is in it. Well, I wouldn't be like chalking it up 100% that he's be, frozen and being in this suit that keeps him under 0 degrees and has an ice gun. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an epic crime saga, and it's grounded. And if Mr. Freeze is in it, and just, because this is how this has worked. This is two things with this Mr. Freeze stuff in the Batman Part 2. Matt Reeves he's doing press for the Batman. And so, of course, he's asked already about the sequel, even though he's out doing publicity for the original. And they say, what other characters would you like to work on in the future? Would you like to see Mr. Freeze? And he just says, yeah, I like Mr. Freeze, and we could find a way to make him work in this world. Yeah, cool. That's one of those. That's one of those. Or where she would say, "Fuck no, I'm not using Mr. Freeze.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
He's also a piece of shit. So
yeah,
I mean, if I want to write a script that's a piece of shit, then yeah, I'll use Mr. Freeze. But otherwise, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But even in that case, if you have people are like, what's going to be completely shut the door? This is absolutely not happening for an artist, and Matt Reeves is an artist. It's like I don't know, like that. It might be. I'm not going to shut the door on this one, and then as we're working on a story, all of a sudden it just feels like this is the route to go, and be like, well, no, because I already shut the door on it. It's like, I don't know. Once I start thinking and feeling about the story and where it's going and all that, like that will take me to who I want to use and what themes I want to use and everything. So I think anybody that's not used in Part 2, once that comes out and they ask him if he has any more ideas on people and blah blah, he's not going to shut the door on anybody.
Yeah.
Like I think anybody in Batman's world he'll leave open, because it's like, I don't know, the story might work with this character. I'm not going to shut down now because I don't know yet. I don't have it figured out.
Yes, I agree with all that.
Okay, there you go.
It's part of the whole. It's part of this whole process of throwing stuff out, asking questions like that.
Yeah.
Say, would you use Mr. Freeze in a movie that you haven't written yet and probably haven't thought too much about. And he just says, sure, if we find a way to make it work, it's cool.
Because they
You
gotta be
know?
like they also I
And then
think he could be
whole
genuinely
freaking
that
art.
nice,
Yeah.
but
And
like
there are whole
that'd be
articles
so annoying.
about Mr. Freeze being in the Batman Part 2 and stuff
Mr.
like
Freeze
that.
may be in Batman Part 2,
And
which
another
means he
thing,
also
yeah,
may not be in the Batman Part 2.
one thing that really gets me is, is Matt Reeves, when he said, yeah, this is right after the Penguin, right after the Batman. It's not full on, it's not New Year's, but it's, December-ish, so it's winter. And it's immediately, oh, that means Mr. Freeze is in it because it got a winter setting.
Yep.
Mr. Freeze is going to be Mr. Freeze, even if it's frickin'
100
Texas in the
degrees.
summer.
Yeah. That's the point of his suit.
What's the point of he brings winter with him?
Yeah.
God almighty. Yep. Okay. So we'll see. So we'll start finding out who in the hell's in this movie here pretty damn shortly, because you'll see it in the trades. So-and-so's been cast as such and such in the Batman Part 2.
So what are we at? We've done you say like it was like summer before filming. This is like a 6-month head start or so.
Yeah.
So by doing that math, so David said like what some filming of things, which second unit stuff could begin like
Yeah,
in
because
January.
what is it? Production week. It's the UK.
Yeah, production weekly sounds right, but
it's UK version of that basically.
Yeah.
Has said that it was filming's January 1st of 2026, and this is a industry trade where people get work. They found out how to get work. If you, and I'm not talking about just actors, but I'm a cameraman, I'm a key grip, I mean, all of that, script supervisors, people who work catering the damn set every day. So yeah, that's how it. So yeah, we're going to start filming less than half. What we're
and
at
then
about
March,
a half Marchish. Yeah.
is so like I mean
So it's been we've heard January, we've heard March.
So
let's
then
just
we're 6 months out
February.
from the apparently cast and whatnot. So I kind of I'm with you on the history of casting and stuff. And I know that you and I've been on here, like a year or two ago when we said like, hey, casting should be picking up, and then we hear like, nope, there's a delay. But like this one seems like it's it, Bill. Like this seems for real.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I do expect
No strikes,
September.
no, yeah.
And and you know what? What the hell do I know if no casting announcements come out in September or October? Okay. Whatever. I don't need to hear them to have confidence the movie's still happening.
Yeah. So look here. Because I got people asking me, I got a mailbag I'm doing. It'll be out today. Several questions. When we're going to start hearing about casting?
Too many questions. Too many questions.
Yeah. It's all connected. And I'm like, and my answer is going to be, it's coming really, really soon. For real. Okay. I expect it. If it's just me, based on how these things work, it's like October, November, September. I mean, it could come this week. Who in the hell knows?
You know what? And I got your headline. Pieces of shit actors cast as piece of shit characters for piece of shit movie.
Oh man.
Get it all in there.
So it's coming.
All right.
We're gonna be hearing about this pretty soon. So we'll know characters. And then that will start. Well, I'm gonna write this damn movie in my mind right now. I know who's in it, So I advise not to do that. Yeah.
I'll ask you this once some things, when more is officially being announced, of if you'll find yourself and not speculating to where you're doing it yourself, but just your mind just kind of wanders of like, oh, I wonder how if Bane will blah blah blah. When it was Tom Hardy cast, like I wonder if Bane blah 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 with this um or if they say if I don't care, they do say Mr. Freeze something if your mind wanders, or do you just kind of cut it off and not even let your mind wander
I cut it
into
off.
just thinking possibilities? Yeah, I think I've done that
I
as
cut
well.
it off. Yeah, I just
I
say,
think I
okay,
used to have more fun with it and imagining like when it was I do remember with for Dark Knight, before Ledger was
yeah,
confirmed and names kind of were
I,
popping up and
yeah,
in the
yeah,
mix and my mind wandered a bit and like, oh, because then if the Joker and because the world had been established at that point with Begins, and so like, oh, I wonder how he could do this, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think I think with Batman versus Superman, I don't think I did it. With the Batman, I don't think I did it. I think it's just like, oh, cool, he's gonna play this
I
person,
didn't,
she's gonna play that person, and then
I
that's
didn't
it.
write the Dark Knight in my head, but knowing the Joker was going to be in it, I did. I was like, hey, how they gonna do this?
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
and there was a little bit of Heath Ledger. You know, that's just me
Interesting.
being, that's just me being a piece of shit, and not being a, and not being a creative, and not because you think up until Ledger, when you thought when any name that came up with the Joker was always someone who was thin, tallish,
Dude, they
had a big
themselves looked
nose.
like it, like
They
had
looked
aspects of a
they
Joker.
they looked like the comic book version, how he's tended to look for all these years with a longer chin, a big nose, and thin. And you never think of him get like a guy who can be a leading man going to play Joker, So I will
Yeah,
say, yeah, there was like when I first heard it, was like Heath Ledger, you know,
yeah,
man, see
yep,
that coming.
yeah.
And then there was
Same.
also, what he was okay, you know, the perma white thing was just dumb as hell. But you never had that before. Even though I will say, when I was a kid, I thought the Joker wore makeup. I don't think I've read the,
I
the
I
the
don't
the Red
remember what I
Hood,
thought.
the Red Hood story when they came up with an origin of the Joker later on in the comics. I don't think I read that until after like into the 70s. I was like consistently reading Batman comics where I got a reprint or something. So anyway, yeah, I going back to I cut it off and I try my best not to fan fiction in my head
Yeah,
and just go with what they bring us, you know. But I
yeah.
do try to say, okay, like with Mr. Freeze, well, he's not going to be frozen. He probably won't have an ice gun. If they use him, this is an epic crime saga. How does it fit? That's kind of the way I look at it. How's this going to fit in this overall story that Matt Reeves is telling, which he's already established with
Yeah.
with the Batman and the Penguin?
Yeah.
Where
It's
we're
like
headed.
it helps more so this route because we use the Dark Knight. Because the Dark Knight going into that is a similar situation here. We have one movie where the world's been established, so at least we kind
Yeah,
of know the vibes, the atmosphere, and stuff. So, aside from Joker, like when we thought with Harvey Dent, and then it was for Dark Knight, and it was oh, if he becomes Two-Faced, how would he be? He's This just doesn't feel like he's one that's going to be obsessed with twos and doing these fun, massive set piece, gimmicky game murderous things because it just that seems like a Schumacher forever deal, not whatever, this Fallout to Begins is. So I think we can, with whatever is announced, we just have this, um, not box, but I don't know. We have something to go with that can allow us some room to imagine, but
yeah.
I don't know, just don't get married
Well,
to it at all because whoever's close will probably still be way off
Nolan changed things forever.
forever. There's
Um,
no going back.
it's like he gave us a Joker when that that wore makeup and was just this enigma, no pun intended. He wasn't the Riddler. That's not what I'm going by. That and it was we had seen the Joker he was Jack Napier, and he was a gangster, and he fell in a vat of acid and became perma-white. And, he gave us this force of nature who was all about chaos, and we knew nothing about him, didn't know where he got those scars, and he wore makeup. And even he bucked the trend with Two-Face, where, Two-Face died.
Mm-hmm.
He had to in that story. That's how it was a tragedy. And he wasn't going to show up in The Dark Knight Rises going around committing crimes based on the number 2 and double this and double that and become a mob boss. That just wasn't what this
wasn't the story
version was. And people were like, I don't know why they killed him off, because he could have been the main villain in the next one. Anyway. So yeah, let's as the casting comes in, that's my recommendation. As the casting comes in, and we know what roles are in the movie. Don't fan fiction this up in your head. Now, one thing I will say, the last note about the rumors, and this is coming, I don't know. It's been in some legit places as well, is that Zoe Kravitz is not in the movie, so there's no Selena. I have always been, and I still believe this. I think that core cast that we saw in the Batman will have a role in this saga throughout. It wouldn't shock me at all if Selena's not in it, because she just left Gotham for Bloodhaven, and there's not a big time jump, right? There's only talking about a month plus weeks after she rode off on the motorcycle to Bloodhaven that the events of this movie take place. So it doesn't surprise me at all if she's
They've
not
written
in
it to where she could or she could not be in the next one.
Yeah.
Like that was what you just said of she's off to Bloodhaven. We don't know how long that's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's not like the prime focus for me. Now, if they said Batman is not going to be in the Batman Part 2, I'd have a problem with that. Or Catwoman's not going to be in the Catwoman series, then I'd have a problem with it. Because well, the name, you're kind of promising. Well, so I don't know. It's set up where I don't know. We'll see whatever story. And guess what? If she pops up. Okay. Okay.
I'll put it to you this way. And it would be like, I would say this is me doing a little fan fiction in my head.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going against everything I said. That's because I'm a piece of shit. She's not fully formed Catwoman.
Correct.
Right? And I'm just thinking, I think the next time we may see her, she is fully formed Catwoman. And
I'd be cool with that, because I like the characterization, and it just felt like it'd have been cool if, this is me just being a nerd, if she had more of a Catwoman suit by the end. And I'm not saying she needs a tail or she's flying around with a whip across rooftops sort of deal. Just like, I don't know, her headgear a little bit more. That'd have been cool. It's not a negative. It's not a gripe. It's not a complaint. It's not a reason I dropped the movie a grade. Yeah, that's all my bitching, Bill. So I like with that part, I hope there is, whereas Pattinson as Batman, his suit could be the exact same the next time we see him, and I'd be completely fine with it. Hers, I'm like, I hope her suit's a little bit different next time we see her. That's all.
That's fair. I mean, I did like the whole black leather get up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing that I would say that
instead of a stocking cap,
yeah,
with the hole cut in it.
Yeah, but that made sense.
It worked
because she's not like going, I'm Catwoman. It's not none of that. Hear me roar.
And the next time that I see the Riddler, he better be in a tight spandex onesie with a bowler
And,
hat and a cane that's in a question mark shape.
and question
Better
marks
or
all
else,
over the leotard, right?
yeah, or I am going to riot.
So, so I'll just ask you: we see Selena again in the saga before it's done?
In the saga, yes.
Okay,
I
and
wouldn't
that
even
can,
open my
yeah,
mouth about the Batman Part 2. I feel, I don't know why. Okay, fine. I have to answer a yes or no.
yeah,
I'd say I think I wouldn't be surprised minimally sometime at the end. Whatever she was doing in Bloodhaven's done.
yeah.
Or she has a reason to felt
Or
that she
she
needed to come back. Because
in
Sophia, she wrote
Bloodhaven?
to Sophia, and Sophia's in Gotham now. Like
Yeah.
maybe that's it. But my money, or if I had to put money down, and I'm not a gambling man, it would be that she'd be like small at the end. But what do I know? I don't know anything.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think she's going to become Catwoman in Bloodhaven, and she at some point returns to Gotham, and she's, just like this Batman's not fully formed yet either, right?
Yeah.
Even though he's Batman and he's kicking ass, he's not fully formed. Batman's going to evolve. Bruce Wayne's going to evolve, and we'll find out soon enough who's going to be a part of all that because they're going to start announcing casting. And this is where, just a warning to those who don't want to know anything, this is where things could pop out because once the script goes out and it goes out to the more people who have access to the script, whether it's for merchandise, and that comes with merchandise and agents for their clients, actors, and so forth. There's more of a chance that things start slipping out.
Well, just because a lot of stuff now is also delivered digitally.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah,
just whereas before, I mean, the Nolan era was come to my
yes.
house, read it in my
Come in
garage.
yeah,
But
yeah.
others, it was like physical
Hey, Matt Reeves
scripts
he's
printed.
got a garage. Put that thing to
Oh yeah.
use. Yeah,
Okay. Uh, but I think like,
yeah,
it's more of a chance for what you just said, where an accident can happen. I mentioned Tarantino earlier. I think his was just like it was a pure accident that an actor left it and somebody, and I don't think an agent, somebody, you know, got it and it was a
yeah,
pure accident of something physical. So with something digitally, it can, I don't know, it's getting more widespread and I don't know, navigate well.
yeah. Well, I always say, this is the fun time. It's coming up. Movies, the culmination of it all. And that's
Yeah.
not saying the movie's not fun. It's that this is where we get to enjoy it for the longest period of time, like 2 years almost, until we get the final
Yeah.
payoff. So enjoy and stay tuned to Batman on Film because we're going to be covering the hell out of this piece of shit movie.
That's right. The Batman Part 2,
I'm
the
never going to
real
let
piece
this
of
go
shit.
now. Yeah, it's coming
That's
to it.
fair.
All right. Anything you want to mention? Batman
Uh,
reviews, comic,
um,
the
for what
Batman
the
book club.
fourth time ever, Batman #1
Yeah.
is dropping this week, and I'll have a review written up for batman-on-film.com that I'll send to Bill. Um,
Any
the
te
Batman Book Club.
any
Go ahead.
teaser as far as thoughts of this new creative team or look,
Um,
vibe?
I think it's gonna be lighter, both like literally in color scheme. It's not and also I don't know that the story will be as heavy, grounded, gritty. But I mean we'll see. But I've read the first issue
Yeah.
and or I read Batman #1 and I don't Jorge Jimenez, the artist, he's a damn good artist. Like I think he's kind of up there on like an A-lister, but to me he does like summer blockbuster. he doesn't do like a grounded, gritty, dark, you know, for Batman. I think his Batman stuff has seemed, even if it takes place at night, it's like it is kind of big blockbustery
Yeah.
looks. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm with you. We'll see.
The Batman Book Club, I just dropped 2 episodes in a very short amount of time. It's all because of scheduling, but Garrett's on, and we talked two stories from the anthology book Batman the World, so you can listen to that. And then me and Booty and Pockets talked new Batman comics released in August. Both of those are available wherever you get your podcasts. I haven't sent you, Bill, to post on BOF the wrap up stuff yet, but you do have the World up on BOF, so there you go.
Correct. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be sitting here doing nothing but covering the Batman Part 2, maybe some other things on the side. That's what'll be my main focus this next couple of years. But there's, but any of this, cool stuff pops up, like the video game and whatever.
Yeah,
we'll be here. So that's
right.
all I got.
Even watches.
And watches. Yeah.
Covering watches
as well. Yep. All right. So that's going to do it for this episode. Now it's Rachel. We'll finish up. We'll catch you next time.
You have been listening to the BOF Social Hour, Jett's official podcast on Batman on Film. Follow BOF on Threads at The Batman on Film. Follow BOF on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Batman on Film. To help keep BOF up and running, go to patreon.com/BatmanOnFilm, or you can buy BOF a beer at buymeacoffee.com/TheRealBatmanOnFilm. For Jett and everyone at BOF, I'm announcer Rachel. Authoritative, definitive, the original, Batman on Film, founded in 1998.